Oh my goodness. Hey, what's up, y'all? I am so glad uh, that I don't follow the norm or um and do what most folks do and this, that, there, and the other. Um, Not to throw shade or nothing, but I saw this TikTok video um like the other day, and the TikTok video was basically a video of a young man walking through a grocery store, and he was in the produce section of the grocery store, and they had basically like stripped away one part of the section where they sit the produce, the vegetables and stuff at. And all you could see in the bottom underneath where that produce was sitting um was a bunch of like gunk, and it looked like mold and mildew. Like in the video he said it was black mold, um but it looked like mold and mildew and stuff. And basically what he was saying was, be careful, make sure you wash your fruits and vegetables before you eat them, because this is what's being sprayed on your fruits and vegetables. You're thinking that it's just water, being sprayed, but sometimes that gunk or that whatever that was in there, it gets um, into the pipeline or whatever of the water system, and it comes out through the water onto the fruits and vegetables. And when I saw that video, I had such an epiphany moment. I said, you know what? I am so glad that I don't follow the norm of other people or everyone else, so to speak. Because there's been this thing about people washing their meat and fruits and vegetables with vinegar. And I'm like, okay, vinegar, or soaking it in baking soda. Um, your fruits and vegetables that you buy out of produce, fresh fruits and vegetables. Um, and me myself personally, I haven't ever been the type to do that. Um, and this was just me going off of common sense, like you know, years ago when I was younger. Um, they have Lysol and bleach, and it tells you that Lysol kills this, that, there, and the other, unalives this, that, there, and the other, and bleach unalives this, that, there, and the other. Now, um, I say that to say I have always kept a little spray bottle, and my kids used to my kids used to question me about it, but I've always kept a little spray bottle, a mixture of bleach and water sitting at my sink, on my sink top, next to my dishwashing liquid, because I add bleach to my water when I wash my dishes. So, anytime I've bought produce over the years of, me cooking for myself, even before I had kids, and, my kids, and, throughout them growing up and whatnot, they used to wonder why I had the little spray bottle of bleach sitting there. And I would tell them, and when I tell them, they would kind of be like, Mama, that don't make sense. Yeah, have their own little outlook on it. And I'm saying to myself, you might not understand it right now, but you will one day. And you're going to thank me for it later. So I think that day might be here because I didn't have sickly kids. They weren't being rushed to the hospital for being sickly. I wasn't a sickly mother. Um, the time that me and their dad was together, he wasn't a sickly man. So over the years, me doing stuff the way that I did them was actually and has been preserving our lives, unbeknown to them. Because, yes, they would literally see me getting my spray bottle, putting the fruits or vegetables or whatever into a bowl in the sink, turning on spraying them down first with the bleach. It's just a mist, a little spray mist of bleach, and 1 or 2 drops of dishwashing liquid. And I will take my fruits and vegetables and I would wash them just like you would your hands. Baby. And it's quick 1, 2, 3 action. Takes no more than maybe 2 or 3 seconds. And then rinse them off real good. And whatever I was going to do with them next day, I'm going to do with them. Whether I was putting them in the refrigerator or cutting them up to put them in Ziploc bags. But that was always the way that I did that. And when I saw that video, it made me react like I'm glad I did over the years, decades. Hell, I'm glad that I did because vinegar doesn't kill mold and mildew. The only thing that might possibly kill off mold and mildew would be Lysol and bleach. It's hard for anything else to get rid of it. I mean, hell, just the scent of bleach alone gets rid of, or helps kill off mold and mildew particles in the air. Just the scent of it. So every now and then, I take my little bleach bottle, straight bleach bottle, it's just straight bleach bottle of bleach, and maybe 1/3. I mix I pour bleach, get a spray bottle and pour probably like 2/3 cup of water in there, and then the rest just bleach. And I shake that up. And every now and then I take that and I spray down my bathroom. Spray down my bathroom. The shower, whole shower. Real good. Just spray it down. The toilet, sink. And then once I spray it down, I sprinkle my little Comet or whatever in the bottom of the tub. And then I just close the door. And encapture that scent in there. Because showers are your bathroom is probably the most dampest place in your home. Whether you have a vent in there or not, it is the most dampest place in your home. And after a period of time, dampness turns into mildew. So if you can't get to the, behind your walls, and stuff like that, that would be the best way. I feel like would be the best way to, take care of that. Every now and then spray down bleach, close the door, and go back in there, and then wash everything down. But yeah, man, shoot, for a number of years, baby, I couldn't go wrong with bleach and Lysol. I ain't gonna even lie. Uh, whew, yeah, yeah. So yeah, I just had to make this little quick video and throw this out there because I was like, what? It threw me for a loop to see that. So I'm like, dang, I'm glad I was doing that, for me and my babies, my family, because you can't, like, mold and mildew will develop inside your body too, and it'll grow. It grows, and it will grow inside your lungs and body if you're inhaling it, or just, and it'll start causing symptoms. It'll start having things go wrong with you, and you won't be able to explain, like, why, what's going on. And you know so yeah, but that's just me. um yeah, I just felt like putting this video out there, so y'all stay sweet.